Sziasztok, srácok! Mindjárt kezdjük a játékot. Csak előtte még gyorsan meg kell néznem valamit itt. Na. Ja, na most megyünk át gyorsan játékra. Fú, most bogarazunk egyet. Van egy kis tuning bogaram. De jó. Na nézzünk küldiket, hogy miket tudnánk megcsinálni. Ezeket megcsinálhatnánk.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You know, I really like this car. Not that I'd want to drive it for too long. Squeeze yourself in there and let's see just how fast you can make it go. Which won't be too fast. But hey, I could be surprised. The P50 has the dubious honor of being the smallest production car in the world. A one-door microcar coupe. Featuring a 42cc air-cooled engine, capable of a heinous 38 miles an hour. And a handle, so you can pick it up and carry it with you when you get to work. And keep in mind that this is the production version. The prototype had the single wheel at the front. Why would you think that was a good idea? In 2010, though, production restarted at Sutton in Ashfield. So, if you'd like to own a modern incarnation of this, I suppose you can.
Gyorshajtottunk 68 km/h-val a kocsival. Na nézzük, mehetünk akkor addig a kövire. Nézzük meg, milyen lesz a kövi kocsi. Már régen volt stream.
Hey there! How about a car with some actual legroom and some actual speed? This section's about what happened when McLaren decided to make a road car. You're going to enjoy this.
Na, nézzük. Mit húz?
The track and the road have very different requirements. For McLaren, that was a challenge they were more than willing to embrace. In 1988, they set out to create the finest sports car the world has ever seen. By 1993, they had achieved their
Menjünk
goal,
tokig, nyomjuk a
and the
gázt,
honestly
aztán
fantastic F1 was the result. 106 would be built across all variants, and it remains one of the very best road cars ever made. The F1 has no
Jaj,
turbocharger.
picit
That
kicsúsztunk.
would have compromised the driving
baj.
experience, increased complexity,
Jaj,
and
időn belül maradunk
resulted
azért.
in turbo lag. The F1 is a naturally aspirated supercar, one of the fastest in the world, in fact. Everything about this car is innovative, from the carbon fiber monocoque to the central driver position. McLaren threw the book away when they designed the F1, then they wrote a better one. The F1's monocoque
Jó van, visszapörgetjük, mert egy gázos lesz.
chassis is incredibly lightweight, only 100 kilos all told, which posed a significant challenge because carbon fiber and fiberglass aren't great insulators. So, McLaren lined the entire engine compartment with gold.
Veszd meg.
In 1998,
Rövidítünk.
the F1 prototype set the world record for fastest production car, a record that would stand for 2 decades until the Koenigsegg CCR claimed the
Meg is
crown.
van.
McLaren's racing heritage is so deeply ingrained in this machine that when they took it to Le Mans in 1995 and faced off against purpose-built racing machines, they won.
Ja, jó kis kocsi. Érdekes.
So, with something like the F1 to live up to, where do you go next? Well, you throw the book away again and
Yeah.
write an even better one.
P1-es.
The result is the McLaren P1, a hybrid electric sports car that stands head and shoulders above the F1. The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds.
Ja, csak nem
not
havas
quite
úton.
7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar. The car's blistering performance is delivered by a twin-turbo V8, supplemented by a McLaren ECU electric motor and instant power assist system. And they do mean instant.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build
Nézzük, hány
pressure,
csöröt kapunk.
the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone,
Jó van.
that's
Elég a duma,
6.2
elég a duma.
miles. A bit more if you're going downhill.
Kaptunk egy shopit. Újra. Na, Kövi küldi. Aztán majd, hogyha nem játszuk, akkor is jön a
I quite
pénz.
like sleeper cars. Did Alex ever tell you the story of what we got up to in Colorado? There was this sleeper car competition, you see. Let's just say no one was ready for the sunbeam.
Na nézzük.
Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus
Kis
took a
kocsi történelem, ha
respectable
valakit
four-door
érdekel.
Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres, and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced,
Na jó van.
and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany.
Az igen.
Turn around.
Nem hiszem el.
The only upgrade they didn't put in was an electronic speed limiter. All of this resulted in the Lotus Carlton, designated Type 104 by Lotus. A 177 miles per hour supercar, masquerading as a four-door saloon. That was not bad, but could we make it a little more majestic?
Pillanat, srácok, kiszünet. Ja. Na, itt vagyok. Jó van.
Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres, and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced, and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The tyres were widened, and the tyre compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the Opel.
Pillanat, már tudom, hogyan kéne menni.
Senator.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Már meg lesz.
Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic.
Na mi lesz? Folytatjuk?
The
Ilyen
Lotus
folytatás?
Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar, but that's not the only thing Lotus got up to. In 1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam three-door hatchback. Lotus, as you might
Megnézzük, hogy
imagine,
megyen.
rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the
csúszkálni
anti-roll
akar.
bars, and widened the transmission tunnel.
De csúszkál.
performance was increased by fitting a 2.2-litre version of the Lotus 911 slant 4-cylinder engine, resulting in an impressive 250 brake horsepower, up from a
Let's
meager
get csalunk.
105 on the original.
Levágjuk az utat.
Makes you wonder if Lotus should do more conversion. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now.
Meg is vannak völgyi. Pörgetés. Pörgessünk párat. Az igen. Kemény 5000. Nem rossz. Na, már jobb volt. Akkor csikezzünk egy kicsit. Kamionozzunk. Supra. Ó, lesz a Supra is. Mondjuk autópályára gyorsulni ide.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Na menjünk.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Horizon Pulse going out right across the UK. Hello, Beck Dawson. It's such a pleasure to have you with me.
Hello, Amy Simpson. Just stopping by my favourite festival station to see my favourite DJ.